George, the Washington Redskins right now, they haven't been playing real good football of late, but now they get RG3, Robert Griffin III, in the draft, second player to be picked. They're banking on the future on this kid. Very talented. How long do you think it might be for Griffin to really make his mark in the NFL?
Well, now, first of all, let's be real about this. We don't know whether he can play pro football. Now, college football and pro football are two entirely different sports. So there are a lot of guys that are very successful in college that don't play pro football very well. We all want him to play well, but he hasn't played a game yet, so we don't know if he can play the sport called pro football. So I think the Redskins have other issues. They need a quarterback. So let's assume that let's say he can play.
Okay, right.
Let's say he can play. So let's wish him well and say he can play. The Redskins really, they need an offensive line, since we're talking offensive lineman.
Okay.
So he's a kid coming into the business, and he's got to bank the line. They've already lost 2 linemen in the first week of training camp. So is
there a curse on this team, or what's going on with that? Right?
So it's a good thing the kid is fast. It's a good thing he can run, because he's probably going to need all of that stuff. We wish him well. You know, but it's tough. It's tough. And to assume a college kid can play pro football at the quarterback position is just not true.
I agree with that, but recently, like the Cam Newton's coming in, Andrew Luck's coming in, even the Christian Ponders, all rookies that have been starting. So it's a new trend now. They're starting the rookies. Usually they hang for a year or two, just like Steve Young. He couldn't start with Montana there, but they traded Joe because Steve could play. But there was always an understudy, and in today's football, the backup quarterback, you'll never be able to win a Super Bowl with a backup. You need the quarterback. And Washington get Donovan McNabb, Channing, and say he's 33 years old like Elway. Hey, he's ready for the Super Bowl. He's running for his life still, just like Jason Campbell ran for his life, just like Rex Grossman ran for his life. Their offensive line has been depleted for years now, and if they don't have an offensive line, this kid will be running for his life also.
No, that's right. I mean, at the end of the day, it was we said when we first started this interview, you know, everybody knows, you know, it's you need a good offensive line. Anyway, but back to RG3.
Right.
I just hope the kid can play. We all, I'm a Redskin fan, so we want him to do well. You know, but you know, when you think about it, you know, the Vince Youngs, there's a lot of young guys that came out that couldn't play pro football. The Cam Newtons could play, but just before them, you know,
we can go back to the bus like Ryan Leafs. There's a lot of guys that were busted.
Yeah. So you just want the kid to be able to play.
It's like growing pains. Peyton Manning had growing pains. Yeah. John Elway had growing pains. Troy Aikman had growing pains. You know, it's just Don McNabb, 5'11" his first year. He had growing pains. I would think like this. He has a lot of talent, Griffin. He's fast. He has a strong arm. And I think he'll be okay, and I think they can build around him. At least they got something they can build around. So if their offensive line isn't that good this year, they'll know what to get him next year. And he's learning on the job at this point, and that's the way they're treating these rookies. Because of Cam Newton, what he's done in his first year, they figured, okay, let's follow him. The Colts are going to have start Luck right away because they got nobody else on that team. Right. And Griffin's going to start right away because Washington will have nobody else on that team. So I wish him well. I'm in Philadelphia, guys, so you got a really great division now. The Skins, the Giants, the Cowboys, and the Eagles. You got Vic, you got Romo, you got Eli Manning, and RG3. It's not a bad lineup, really, if you think about it.
Hopefully it's fun, and it's entertaining, and it's competitive.
That's
all we really want as a fan.
I agree. And, George, I want to thank you so much for this interview, being on the Artie Clear Show.
Thanks.
It's been indeed a great pleasure for you, and thank you.
Thank you very much.
You got it. Thank you.